In honor of Valentine's Day being right around the corner, I wanted to talk about my favorite rom-com that I've seen in a really long time. Now, when I say rom-com, I want you to take that literally as in like romantic comedy. A lot of films market themselves as comedies, but I don't know, maybe I just like don't have a great sense of humor. Whatever. Okay, so today we're going to talk about Anyone But You, which is a rom-com starring Sydney Sweeney and Glen Powell. Now, Anyone But You came out in 2023, so I know I'm missing a year here, being that it's 2025, but 2024 was not the year that I saw a lot of rom-coms, so I'm probably missing some great ones, but I also know that a lot of rom-coms tend to go straight to streaming. Take a look at this Valentine's Day season. We have Love Hurts and Hard Eyes coming out. Neither of these are a romantic comedy, but these are the big theatrical releases with the big stars. Maybe there's some great rom-coms straight to streaming. If so, let me know. Maybe I'll check them out. The film was written by Gluck and Ilana Wolpert and directed by the former. After an amazing first date, Bea and Ben's fiery attraction turns ice cold until they find themselves unexpectedly reunited at a wedding in Australia. So they do what any two mature adults would do: pretend to be a couple. Cue the hijinks and the tomfoolery and the steamy shower scenes. If you are a human on the internet, then you probably remember the gigantic press tour that Sydney Sweeney and Glen Powell went on to promote the film. Why? Because it was filled with all these salacious rumors of will they, won't they, people dissecting their body language on the red carpet. Are they having an affair? Are they secretly in love? Did they hook up on set? What is going on? That's just genius marketing. I mean, they had this like electric chemistry that they were carrying off of set into this press tour. It was low-key iconic because it got our asses to the theater. This film was budgeted at $25 million, and as of today, box office data says that the film has grossed over $220 million. So even taking out for the marketing and advertising, that film still made a boatload of money. I love to see it. One reason I really liked the movie was it was actually hilarious. Like, I actually laughed out loud at parts, and it really reminded me of movies that came out during the golden age of rom-coms, you know, the 1990s, the early 2000s. Number 2, the chemistry. The press tour alone, yes, but you watch that film and you feel the chemistry between them. And honestly, like, isn't that kind of a prerequisite for a great romantic comedy? Like, you want to be one and you want to be with the other one. You know what I'm saying? And number 3 was the plot. While it was truly absurd in parts, I just loved that it took inspiration from Much Ado About Nothing, which is a William Shakespeare play. I mean, my little actor theater nerd heart was beaming. And anytime there's a really good William Shakespeare adaptation on screen, it's like an instant classic for me. I'm thinking of 10 Things I Hate About You, which was based on Taming of the Shrew. I'm thinking of She's the Man, which was based on 12th Night. I can't even talk about She's the Man. It is a freaking masterpiece. So honestly, this movie is it's just fun, it's silly, it's heartwarming. It is all the things that you want a romantic comedy to be. You can really sort of sit back, relax, and just kind of enjoy what's happening in front of you. It doesn't venture to make any political commentary, which I feel like is so rare. Nowadays, every film is trying to say something, and while obviously there's a lot of value in that, it was very refreshing to just watch like a silly, fun movie starring 2 hot, talented actors. The film doesn't take itself too seriously. It's very much what you see is what you get. Don't go in expecting to have your life change, but just go in and have some fun. So I highly recommend viewing this film for a little Valentine's Day vibe if you haven't seen it yet. The movie is streaming on Netflix and is also available on video on demand platforms. Okay, happy Valentine's Day.